this is session 3 on this book, Wailing Winnys Car Boot Sale, which is set 7, story 6. We've spent 2 days already working on this book and we have built up our fluency. We're going to begin today with a look at the red words and the green words, starting with the green words. So the story green words, let's make sure you can see those on the page. When we first looked at these, we had to do special friend, Fred talk, read the word. Yesterday we had a practice at doing them more quickly so that they were Fred in your head. Today we'll read them again in that quicker way with Fred in your head. So I will point at the word and I will give you a few seconds and then I will say the word. So you say the word first and then I will say the word first. After that, off we go. Spain, sail, crate, slime, pail, drain, chain, paint. Now let's have a look at these words with lots of syllables. Remember them from yesterday? I bet you do. Here we go. Bargain, fingernails, trainers, pea-brain. Well done. And now we're going to look at this last section where the root word is made longer with the addition of a suffix. Again, you read the word and then I will say it after a couple of seconds and I will also give you the longer word too. So, your turn. Exclaim, exclaimed. Straighten, straightening. Peer, peered. Contain, containing. Complain, complained. Revving. Nail, nailed. Trail, trailed. Raise, raised. Demonstrate, demonstrating. Ghost, ghostly. Well done. Those were our story green words. We're now going to have a look at our red words, carrying on in partner practice. If you're doing them with me, you'll have to do them in order. If you're doing them with a partner at home, you might choose to do them in order or out of order. Let's see. Okay, boys and girls. I will point at the word, give you a couple of seconds, and then tell you what the word should have said. Your job is to read the word before when I point at it and before I say it. Buy, ought, do, some, to, of, said, knew, bought, some, what, father, mother, son, here, come, could, should, through, any. Well done. Moving on, boys and girls, we're going to do the jump in exercise that we can do with our reading. So I will read a sentence and not at every sentence, but across the page I will point at a word, but I won't tell you what it is. I won't read it to you, and it's your job to jump in and tell me what the word is. So it's like we're reading together, me and you together. Wailing Winnys Car Boot Sale. Winnie stuck the poster to the wall of her cave with a blob of fat. Perfect, she exclaimed, straightening her pointy. Car boot sale, today in the Snail Trail Cave. Lots of bargains. Winnie peered into the boot of her witchmobile, ticking things off on her long fingernails. A book of out-of-date spells, a bit. A set of second-hand. A crate containing old toenail clippings. 6 cans of nail. A rat's tail. Oh, yes, and a pair of smelly old. All Winnie's mates came to the boot sale, and everything was sold. I'll take the cash straight to the Banshee, said Winnie's husband, Phantom Phil. Have you seen my trainers? Winnie gulped. Winnie, you pea-brain, you've sold my best trainers, Phil complained, swishing round the cave in a I'll try and get them, wailed Winnie, revving up her broomstick. First, she paid a visit to Chilly Charlie's. The lid creaked open, and Charlie's pale face poked out. Did you buy a pair of smelly old trainers at the boot sale? Wailed Winnie. I'm afraid not, complained Charlie. I bought the book of out-of-date spells, and I paid £2.50 for it. That was £2.50 down the drain. Winnie nailed his lid down. Next, she visited Sam the Spook's attic. Ghostly fingers trailed past Winnie's. Wait, did you buy a pair of smelly old trainers at the boot sale? She wailed. I'm afraid not, hooted Sam. I bought the chains. I'm doing them up for Halloween. He faded. Winnie raised the rusty lid of the Dustbin Dave crouched in an old paint tin among the marmalade jars and cake crumbs. Is it Dustbin Day? No, wailed Winnie. Did you buy a pair of smelly old trainers at the boot sale? Not me, grunted Dave. I bought the toenail clippings. I've always wanted some. He waved and banged down the Smelly Nellie was sitting on a pile of rubbish in the Did you buy a pair of smelly old trainers at the boot sale? Wailed Winnie. Yes, I've turned them into sparkly sandals for my holiday in, explained Nellie, demonstrating with her magic wand. Winnie felt faint. Well, you'd better turn them back again. Nellie waved a pair of dusty lace-up boots in Winnie's. Will these do instead? She grinned. I'm having a boot sale of my own, and I'm selling these boots. A bargain at £500. Well, boys and girls, I'm sure you did very well in jumping in and putting the right word at the end of each of those sentences, and I enjoyed reading that with you also. We're going to have a look now at questions to talk about. Questions to talk about help us by telling us which page to look on for the answer. Page 9. What did Winnie use to stick the poster to the wall? Let's look for page 9. What did Winnie use to stick the poster to the wall? Ooh, I think the answer is here in this sentence. This sentence says Winnie stuck the poster to the wall of her cave with a blob of bat spit. That's right. Winnie used bat spit to stick the poster to the wall. Page 10. What was the last thing on Nellie's list? Let's go to page 10. What did Nellie have on her list? Oh, here's the end of our list. I think they meant Winnie, actually. This is the list that Winnie sent, and the last thing on the list is, yes, a pair of smelly old trainers. Page 11. Why did Winnie gulp when Phil asked about his trainers? Let's have a look at where that happened, and let's see if we can remember and think about how it felt and why that might have been. This is the part where Winnie gulped. Trainers? Winnie gulped. Now, Phantom Phil has just asked her a question. He has said, "Have you seen my trainers?" And she has gulped. She's realised, what did she do? That's right, she sold them. They were on her list of things in her car boot, and she sold the trainers. She gulped because she realised they weren't hers to sell, and she felt bad. Page 12. What did Charlie buy from the car boot sale? Charlie, what did Charlie buy? It's down here, isn't it? What did Charlie buy? Charlie says, "I bought the book of out-of-date spells." That's what he bought, isn't it? Well done, boys and girls. Page 13. What did Sam buy from the car boot sale? Let's look for page 13. What did Sam buy? It tells us down here, doesn't it? Sam said, "I bought the chains." And page 14. What did Dave buy from the car boot sale? Oh, Dave. Dave said, "I bought the toenail clippings." He said, "I've always wanted some." Why would you want toenail clippings? Ew. And last of all, for questions to talk about, page 15. Do you think Nellie's boots are a bargain? Oh, look, now Nellie's boots. She told us right at the very end how much she wanted to sell her boots for. She said £500. And I think I told you in the last video, that's not a bargain at all. That's incredibly expensive. Now we've finished questions to talk about. Well done for all of your good page turning, word finding and answer locating. Now we're going to have a go at questions to read and answer. Where does Winnie have her car boot sale? Now I remember the answer to this. We saw this on the front cover. I remember this poster that Winnie wrote, "Car boot sale today in the Snail Trail Cave." That was where she held her car boot sale, in the Snail Trail Cave. Number 2. What did Winnie sell that belonged to her husband? Do you remember Phil getting cross? I remember Phil getting cross. Phil was cross because Winnie sold his trainers, that's right. Number 3. Why did Sam buy the chains? Question 4. Why did Smelly Nellie buy the pair of smelly old trainers? I remember why she did that. She turned them into something better to take on her holidays. She bought them and she turned them into sparkly sandals for her holiday in Spain. So she used her magic wand to change the smelly old trainers into sparkly sandals. Number 5. What does Smelly Nellie mean when she says she's having a boot sale? Smelly Nellie means, yes, I remember too, she was just going to sell the boots. A boot sale is a sale where you sell boots. Okay, boys and girls, very last job. Speedy green words. in order. So nice and quick this time, Fred in your head. You read first and I will join and give you the word you should have read, but we will set a pace and do them nice and quickly. Here we go. Straight. Everything. Face. Afraid. Complained. Magic. These. Take. Round. First. Having. Always. Instead. Straight. Everything. Face. Afraid. Long. Complained. Magic. Boys and girls, if there are parts of this book that you want to reread, re-practice or redo, you've now got lots of different ideas of how to use partner talk, jump in and to work through the questions and answers of both books. Very well done to all of you good readers.